This trade hasn't had too much speculation. He is out of favour at the Dogs. It may be a good change-up if he feels necessary. I honestly don't see it happening though. Jack Gunston, this trade is possible. He is also looking at the Lions. I hope if this happens, he ends up with the D's, because he would be a good pickup. It's suggested that he would leave because he didn't like the way the Hawks got rid of Clarko. This looks to not be likely to happen, seeing as he hasn't said anything and he is signed, but he has thought of moving before, so I'm not going to completely rule this out. The place he is most talked about going to has been Freo. This is speculated that he is looking at going to the Demons. His dad is the head coach for Casey and he is known to want to end up there at some point. Now would be the right time. The D's are looking good. It is talked about that Adelaide want him. I dare say though that if he doesn't go to the Demons, he will not go to Adelaide and he will stay at Collingwood. Sam Seaton is thought to be going to West Coast. This seems likely, seeing as he was requested a trade. He looks set to be playing for the Eagles. He will be a good pickup for them if they play him in his right position. Luke Dunstan has recently been linked to the Bombers. He has also been linked to Carlton and Gold Coast. It is a very high chance he will end up at one of these clubs because St Kilda has said they are not going to give him a contract and are delisting him. Sam Wiedemann. This trade looks very unlikely seeing as he has just signed a contract. I'm glad that he didn't leave the D's. He will be a good player for the club once one of the key forwards at the D's retire. This trade looks nearly locked in. George is a restricted free agent and is going to be hard for Sydney to keep him because it seems his mind is set on going to Carlton. He has already requested a trade to Richmond, so this is a very likely trade to happen. He is also a very good pickup for the Tigers because a few of their key backs have been retiring and bringing in an established back is going to help them. He is definitely going to one of these two clubs because he has told Freo that he wants a trade home to Melbourne. I feel like the D's are the more likely to secure his service because he was nominating Carlton. He would have done it before the D's had started talking to him. Seems like he would have not been so invested in talking with the Demons unless there is a way to get the trade done. I feel like this trade might happen just because Port Adelaide are so interested, but it would be a bad trade for Port Adelaide to go through with because they already have a lot of tall/medium forwards, but I can see why Jeremy would want to get to a more contending club. I don't know much about this trade. It seems to have been talked about though. I'm not so sure. I'm saying 50-50, sorry if that's a bad call. This is another one that is very likely to happen, seeing as Jordan has already requested a trade to Adelaide. I don't know how it's going to happen with picks or players, but I'm pretty certain that it will happen. This seems unlikely to me, even though he didn't have the best year, he is their captain at the moment after all. I doubt this will happen, at least this year. I think it is a possible trade for next year, when I'm pretty sure Isaac Rankin is either out of contract or a free agent. I'm not too sure with this one. I haven't been paying too much attention to Geelong, except for when the D's beat them after the siren and in the prelim. I think this is a possible but unlikely. He could also possibly go to the Brisbane Lions. They are interested. He would be a great pickup for either team. I really don't know this guy or where he is going to go. All I know is he could go to the Pies, Carlton or Hawks, or stay at the Doggies. The later seems unlikely because I believe he turned down a contract. This trade is pretty likely because he is definitely not staying at the Crows because they delist him. He will either go to the Saints, North or retire. Saints look to be the front runners to secure his services. I hope this trade doesn't happen. He is a good player for the D's. He is also a good leader. When Max Gawn and Viney were injured, he was the player that filled in as the captain. He would be a good pickup though for a team that needs a medium forward. He has already requested trade, so it is pretty certain that Gold Coast will secure his services. It is speculated that he wants out after not being in the top 22 often enough. It is said he will end up at North and that he is expected to make a decision soon. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, guys, and see you in the next one.